Found the most bizarre Trump interview on YouTube. Look at this.
Joining us now live.
I don't know how I missed
the White
this.
House as we speak is
Lost
the
in
President of the
insane
United
news cycle.
States. Mr. President.
Well, you know, people have the Jimmy Kimmel situation so wrong. They think it was me trying to censor Jimmy because of the Kirk joke. Obviously, I don't care about Charlie Kirk at all. I was trying to shock Jimmy, give him some tough love into being funny again, okay? Jimmy used to do amazing things. Jimmy did Windy City Heat.
This must have
You
been
remember the great
pre-recorded.
Windy City Heat?
Couldn't edit
It
on
was
the
a
fly
very
like that.
funny and, frankly, extremely cruel prank on a borderline retarded man named Barry Caravallo.
Almost.
They made him think he was going to be
Perry
the star of a
Caravallo.
movie, but it was all a big prank on him, and there was no movie. But you didn't feel so bad for Barry because he really hated gay people, and he was at least a little bit racist, I think. He was so nasty and stupid. There's a scene where he's yelling at Tom Kenny, Mr. Show's Tom Kenny. People may know him as the voice of SpongeBob, but I know him from...
I didn't know Trump
Mr.
fucked with
Show,
all
but
comedy like
They
that.
have Tom Kenny playing a flamboyantly gay wardrobe guy who keeps trying to get Barry naked, and Barry doesn't like that so much. But you look at the guests that Jimmy used to have on his talk show 20 years ago.
Okay, this was pre-recorded.
Neil Hamburger. I mean, let that sink in. Jimmy Kimmel loved comedy so much that he put Neil Hamburger
Me and who, right?
on ABC twice. The first time he was on, Neil Hamburger did this joke. I believe it was, why did Michael Jackson dangle his infant son off the 8-story balcony of the hotel? Well, because he absolutely refused to finish his plate of sperm. I mean,
Shawn
the
Hannidy
audience
liked
booed him
that?
like crazy, and I heard that the producers were not happy with the joke, but Jimmy had Neil back on again, even after that. I mean, now the show is basically Jimmy playing patty cake with Zendaya,
Man,
and
Hannity's just
frankly,
letting him
that's
go.
also true of the other Jimmy, Mr. Fallon. I think Fallon, it's very possible that Fallon has literally played patty cake with Zendaya. And, you know, I'm thinking about canceling Fallon as well, because, you know, people forget this. In the early days of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, it was actually not bad. You had
That's true,
people on the writing
actually.
staff who were unbelievable, like A.D. Miles, okay, among many others. It was actually not a bad show. So I don't want to censor late night so much as I want to see Tim and Eric back on, okay? Let Tim and Eric put on a funny outfit and come out and do some kind of gag that doesn't really have to do with politics or promoting anything. You know, where the hell is Zach Galifianakis? Jimmy could call up, either Jimmy, frankly, could call up Zach Galifianakis tonight and say, Zach, I want you on my show
He
just to
really
do
knows his
battle and
stuff,
just goof around.
right?
You know, people say, well, why try to save late night? Why try? It's a dead art form. It's antiquated. And I tell them, because I love it, okay? I love
I mean, I hate to
late
agree
night.
with him, but
You know, you used to have incredible people like, obviously, Dick Cavett back a long time ago, and Johnny Carson. You watch clips of Johnny Carson talking to Uri Geller, debunking Uri Geller,
That's a deep
or
cut.
talking to Rodney Dangerfield and laughing his ass off. It's really beautiful stuff. And then you just look 20 years ago, listen, 20 years ago, 5 nights a week, we had The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. We had The Colbert Report. And I know it's hard to imagine Stephen Colbert being funny, but I swear to God, he was one of the funniest people of all time. You had Conan O'Brien, and you had David Letterman, the great David Letterman. 5 nights a week. I mean, you don't understand how good we had it.
So, anyway, I thought it was kind of weird to see him saying remarks such as these, and of course, it makes me wonder: does he like Conor O'Malley? Is he in the White House watching Come Town Bad Kid compilations? Could we see Trump on the Adam Friedland show?